So next problem is design a DFA to check whether the given decimal number is divisible by 3. So in this problem, we will check whether the given decimal number is divisible by 3. So here in the problem, it is not mentioned exclusively what is the input. So from the question we need to understand decimal number means what? Numbers from 0 to 9 are the input. So summation is equal to 0, 1 till 9. So these are the inputs. Now how this set of states should be chosen? It is based on the question divisible by 3. So whenever you divide any decimal number by 3, either you will get 0 as the remainder or 1 as the remainder or 2 as the remainder. So it will not be 4 because 4 when you divide by 3, the remainder is 1. So Q0 is a state representing that the remainder is 0. Q1 is a state representing remainder is 1. Q2 is a state representing remainder is 2. So based on that, we have chosen these states. And Q0 is also the final state. Why? Because when the number is divisible by 3, that time the remainder is 0. If the remainder is 0, that indicates that the number is divisible by 3. That's why Q0 is the start as well as the final state. Now here if you see, I have grouped 0, 3, 6 and 9. If you see the input is 0 to 9, so I should have 9 columns. Instead of that, what we have done is the numbers that are divisible by 3, we have grouped them together because it will give the same states. Numbers that are giving remainder as 1, we have grouped them together. Numbers which give remainder as 2, we have grouped them together. So in this way, we are having only 3 columns. You can do it with 9 columns also, but it will be a long table. So instead of that, it makes it easier. So we have combined 0, 3, 6 and 9. If you see these numbers, when we divide it by 3, the remainder is 0. 1, 4, 7, when you divide these by 3, the remainder is 1. 2, 5, 8, when we divide by 3, the remainder is 2. So now we will see how to draw the table. So in this case, we are in the state Q0, input is 0 and 3 comes in. So the number becomes 0, 3. So you'll be seeing that the input has become 0, 3. So when you divide 3 by 3, the remainder becomes 0. So the question, we'll go to the state Q0 because the remainder is 0. 1, 4, 7, any of the numbers you can choose. Suppose I choose 7. So the question, initially we were having 0, 7 comes in, the number is single 7 when we divide it by 3, remainder is 1, which is given by the state Q1. Then we have 2, 5, 8, you can choose any one of the numbers. So I will choose 5, 0, 5. When we divide 5 by 3, remainder is 2. It is given by the state Q2. Now suppose we are in Q1, remainder is 1 and we get the number 6. I am choosing 6 this time. 16 when we divide by 3, it is how much? 3 5 is 15. Remainder is 1. So we'll have Q1 will go in the state Q1 or the same state Q1. Already we were having 1. Then suppose we get 4 as the next number coming in, it has become 14. So 14 is when we divide by 3, we get the remainder as 2. So we go to the state Q2. Now already 1 was there. Suppose we get 2. That is the third column. So it will become 12. 12 is divisible. That will give us remainder as 0. We are in Q2. The number is 2. Then 9 comes in. So 29, when we divide by 3, it will give us remainder as 2. 2 is already present. Now out of 147, we can take any one of the numbers. We take 21. 21 is exactly divisible by 3. Remainder is 0. We go to state Q0. So based on the remainder value that we get after dividing, we go to that particular state. 2, We can choose any one of the numbers. We choose 8, 28 when we divide by 3, it is remainder is 1. We go to state Q1. So what is happening is we are having certain values from as the remainder, and then we are adding digits to it, and then based on the value we try to divide that particular number and find the remainder, and once we get the remainder, based on that we choose the state. So suppose we'll check this with an example. We have a number 152. So we have chosen 152. So it's always better to check with an example. Q0 number is 152. So in Q0, when we get input as 1, where do we go? So in second column, we can check, we go to Q2, Q1, sorry. So here, if you check, we are in Q0, input is 1, we go to Q1. Q1, when the input is 5. So Q1 input is 5, we go to Q0. Q0, when the input is 2. So we are in state Q0, input is 2, we go to Q2. So this indicates that the remainder is 2 and the number is not completely divisible. So if you divide this number by 3 also, you'll understand. 3 5 is 15. 2, it is not divisible. So the remainder is 2. So this is how you can verify the transition function and diagram is correct or not. I hope so it is clear.